so long it's like alchemy.
Orlando at Oracle Monday night. No Steph Curry. KD's chance to kind of run the show, and that he would. This Orlando team, maybe the surprise in the East. You see early on, KD slip under. Clay continues to grow as a playmaker. Would be Shaun Livingston in place of Steph in the starting lineup. But this man, Aaron Gordon, no, it's not a myth. He has a jump shot, y'all. Settles a little bit too much for it. He should probably get to the line. And then Nick Young doesn't play above the rim anymore, but look at the footwork. He still gets buckets. 20 minutes for Swaggy P off the bench. And then look at this, Aaron Gordon. This is what I'm talking about. Go to the hoop. Kevon Looney gaps people perfectly, and then KD comes in and helps him finish off the block. And this is where KD really started to bully young Aaron Gordon. Watch this. There's nothing you can do about this. Get back, step back in his face. It didn't matter, right? And it was about 4 minutes left in the second half. You're going to see Looney's really responsible for that block, but KD's going to claim it. And he was shooting looks at Gordon and really just bullying him without even saying anything. There's levels to the shit, young AG. I love the Bay Area product, but S-Dot, who got the start, 16 points in 20 minutes, 6 assists. Clay being Clay, content getting in where he fits in, hits the 3 ball. Now, fourth quarter, Kerr senses Orlando making a bit of a run. In comes the Slim Reaper, and then this happens. Bismack Biyombo, get out of the way, homeboy. You see the little twirl around, some extra swag on it. And everybody stepped up who needed to step up. Draymond, 3 of 5 from downtown, 20 points, and got it done defensively as Golden State rolls this young Orlando team without the chef in Oakland. All right, so, you know, that was a little bit of a test, man. This Orlando team, I've watched a couple of their games, and they are impressive. They have a rookie, Jonathan Isaac, who didn't play, who's going to be a nice stretch 5 for them, very athletic. And then Aaron Gordon, it's real, man. The shooting is real. You can just see the game is slowed down for him, but he's going to have to kind of counterbalance, you know, showing off that new toy, that jump shot, with still using his athleticism and getting to the rim, get to the free throw line on nights like this when you're going up against a Hall of Famer and Kevin Durant. It's not going to come as easy, right? So Shaun Livingston, and there's a minute cap. It's low key, but they don't want to play Livingston more than 20 minutes a night. They do these optimal body tests, and that's just really his limit. So 16 points, 6 assists in 20 minutes. And it was kind of cool to see the offense operate a little differently with less spacing. Usually Curry steps way out at the top, right, and spreads them out. But in this time, it was Livingston dive cutting through the middle of the lane. He had about 4 or 5 dunks. Zaza is playing less and less, and Looney is playing more and more. Looney actually topped him in minutes just by like a minute or two. He had 14 minutes, and he continues to just be very impressive. You saw that drive with Aaron Gordon where Looney, he just gaps people perfectly. KD helped him clean it up, and you can tell he really takes pride in his rebounding. He battles, even when it's a 20-point game, he's battling in there for rebounds. David West and Mo Spates got into a little spat to start the fourth quarter. That was real fun, man. If you recall, if you really want to look at how the roster changed 2 seasons ago, we really chose David West over Mo Spates. That's really what it came down to. I don't know if Mo feels some type of way or not, but both those dudes willing to throw hands if it comes down to it, I'm willing to guess. Nothing really happened, but it was still fun to see. And then David West got fired up. He grabbed like 8 rebounds in like 5 minutes after that, man. And it was cool because Orlando, they cosmetically fixed the score at the end. Would they win by only like 10? But they were up 20 for most of the fourth quarter. They hit a bunch of threes late. KD came back in. Clay was rather quiet, but he continues to grow as a playmaker. You can see where he understands what the defense is going to do, so he's ready for the pass, not the shot. That's a lot of growth out of Clay. Now, KD, it was clear that he enjoyed taking on a larger role. He handled the ball a lot more. And it works, man. It works. And the one thing that I do like about KD handling the ball over Steph is with his size, when a team is over-aggressive defensively, he's able to pass out of traps. You basically can't really trap him because he can pass right over the top of them. I don't think he's the decision maker, Steph is, but he can execute the passes better under pressure and under, or I should say, over traps, right? So they got a couple days off as they head to the East Coast with what we're going to see is probably the biggest matchup of the season thus far, a red-hot Boston Celtics team. They lost their first 2. They've won 12 in a row. The flat earth boy Kyrie is rolling. The rookie Tatum, Jaylen Brown coming into his own, Semi Ojeleye, right? Bane. This is a new-look Celtics team that's going to be a very good test for both sides this could easily be our opponent in the NBA Finals. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.